success, and failure are generally slow processes. Either slowly building things up or gradually tearing them down. And that's why I say you've got to pay attention. You have to watch. You have to watch every single second. Because those seconds, they turn into minutes. And minutes turn into hours, and hours turn into days.
There are times when you wake up and you feel like you're an empty. You're just not motivated. You just don't feel like you'll have it today. Maybe you should skip the gym. Maybe you should just call it a day. Maybe you should throw in the towel. Maybe you should give up. But the fact that there's a maybe that lets you know that you shouldn't. You see, maybe means there's a choice. That even though I may feel it, it's a feeling. There are facts. And the fact is that feelings won't last. Facts do.
We don't make hopeless pleas. A lot of us, we make hopeless pleas, like we pray with hopelessness. It's insecure hope. It's hope that doesn't really tie into belief. We make confidence statements. We don't say it can get better. We say it will get better. If you really embrace everything you're going through and realizing it doesn't define you, realizing that there's always a new day, a new beginning, realizing that the tide always changes, realizing that things will change, no storm lasts forever, it will get better in your life.
So deciding as you look at your life, as you look into the future and say, what fears am I holding on to? What fears that I'm allowing to imprison me, that's keeping me from breaking out, that's keeping me from living up to my true potential, that's keeping me from really being happy, that's keeping me from having a sense of adventure and excitement in my life? What's keeping me from controlling my destiny?
And so, that second that just went by, that counted. And so did that second. And so did that one. And in those precious seconds, you were either building or you were decaying. You were either gaining ground or you were losing ground in that second. And in every second. Every second counts. So make every second count.
On an individual level, I believe you have to see it as a gift for yourself. You have to see it as a superpower. Because when your story is written, and I'm confident it will be written, it'll be a great story. And chapter 2 and 3 will include a bunch of disadvantages, a bunch of hardships you have to overcome. In fact, chapter 4, 5, and 6 will be hardship too. But really, I think overcoming hardship is kind of the fun part in life.
If you can put in the faith, if you can just trust in yourself, the opportunities and the doors that are open for you, no man will be able to close, because you constructed that house yourself with your own hands. You put together things with hard work and discipline that no one else saw. You did it at night when no one was watching. You did it when you doubted, but you kept going because feelings are not facts. And the fact is that if you keep going, you will make progress. Every step that you take is one step closer to your goal, to your destiny, to the person you can be and will be.
People wonder, well, what's the meaning of life? Like, what's it all about? What justifies the suffering and the misery and all of that? It's like, well, that's what justifies it. It's like you put yourself up against that. You think, okay, with all of this pushing against me, how much can I push back? Could I move the horror an inch back with all the strength that I have at my disposal? Man, and the answer to that is, yeah, you can.
One of the things limiting you from your income, your impact, a world-class life. You care too much about what people think about you. Everyone has an opinion. Why let the opinions of other people deny you from a life that will make history?
The path of fire and adversity, the path of blood and sweat and suffering, the war path is the interminable path of discipline, which is why it leads to freedom. And beyond that, in the end, the war path leads to peace.
Can't get up in the morning? I'm going to tell you why. Because they can predict the feeling of everything that's going to happen in their life. And their body's resigned to the familiar. It says, oh, another mundane day. But remember when you were a kid and you were going on a field trip? What happened then? You were up and dressed and ready to go before your parents were up. Because you knew something unexpected was going to happen. That's how we should live our lives. Waking up with the understanding to expect the unexpected. And something unusual should happen in our life as a result of our efforts.
When you begin to look at your life, you can decide to use fear as a blocker, or you can decide to use it as building blocks. You go forth in a spirit and a knowing that there's a way that you can begin to handle this. There's a way out here somewhere. There's a solution. What it is that you're seeking, that you have the capacity to whatever comes up, to handle it, to face it. And rather than feeling powerless, you begin to feel powerful.
What you do is you should become passionate about your gift. Quit tripping yourself out. You all have one. God gave all of you a gift at birth. When he created you, he put it inside. You don't got to go discover it nowhere. He already gave it to you. It's the thing you do the absolute best with the least amount of effort. That's your God-given gift. You just got to recognize what your gift is. That's all it is.
You messed up. Now what? What do you do now? Where do you go from here? Is there a tomorrow? Is there a tomorrow? Well, yes. So I'm gonna lay some things out for you. All right? If you've messed up, the very first step, the very first thing that you've got to do is you've got to stop. Whatever it is you did, don't do it no more.
Identify your God-given gift and go pursue that.
Then I'll tell you what changed my whole life when I finally discovered it's all risky. The minute you were born, it got risky. If you think trying is risky, wait till they hand you the bill for not trying. If you think investing is risky, wait till you get the tab for not investing. See, it's all risky. Getting married is risky. Having children is risky. Going into business is risky. Investing your money is risky. It's all risky. I'll tell you how risky life is. You're not going to get out alive.
People are telling you to set goals, and I get it. That's a great mindset to have. But I'm gonna tell you something, that's a dangerous mindset to have. Because a lot of us, we set our goals based upon our experiences, not off of our capabilities. And what I mean by that, a lot of times when we set goals, we limit ourselves. Goals are something that you reach. Let's be real, how many times have you reached a goal and then you got complacent? How many times have you reached a goal and then you fell off? Because you got comfortable, because in your mind, your mind says, I've arrived. And the truth is about life, the ones that really meet the greatest version of themselves, the ones that really live the greatest life, they never arrive. They understand life is not about arriving at a destination.